Hey guys, it's Pat with Off Pavement. Hey, today we're going to install an air filter intake kit from AFE Power. We did some research looking around. We wanted to do something. I wasn't sure whether or not it was something that I was going to get a big return on investment, but we decided after reading some of the reviews and knowing that numbers, well, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead and do the install on this today. I've opened the kit, looked at it. I don't expect this to take very long at all. As a matter of fact, I don't expect it to take more than an hour, if that. But the kit's pretty basic, pretty simple. Basically, you have your cone filter, the obvious. This is a pre-oiled filter. I believe it comes in red and blue. Obviously blue because our Cherokee's blue. We have our intake tube. This is ABS plastic, so it's nice and smooth inside, which is, as you know, air is going to flow faster through something like this than something that's accordioned or bellowed. And this does take a little bit different route than the factory setup, so don't be alarmed there, but I'm sure this is what's helping speed air through the tube rather than the route it's taking on the original equipment piece. We have our urethane coupler that goes from our tube to our throttle body. We have a bag of hardware, hose clamps, and I believe this is all the hardware and spacers for our shield. This shield's going to go in, basically replace the factory air box, so we'll be taking that out. Basically, we're going to take out the entire air filter system that is OE on the Cherokee. We also have a gasket kit that mounts to the top edge of that. That's going to give us a good seal against the hood and keep some of that hot air out so that we're getting more cool air in. Cool air always makes a little more horsepower than hot air, obviously. There's also a breather hose in here that attaches to your intake tube and then to the actual breather on the valve cover. And let's see, what else? I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Got detailed instructions. I like that. There's pictures in there. That helps this guy. Anytime there's pictures, it makes things a little bit easier. This is part number 5154-10422. This is for the 91 to 01 Jeep Cherokee XJ with the 4-liter inline 6. Probably one of the best, most durable motors Jeep has ever made. So hang tight, we're gonna get the Jeep in here and we're gonna get to taking this thing apart and getting the new one installed. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. This is gonna be pretty simple. We just got a couple of hoses here. We're gonna move this up and out of the way. We have our clamp here. Let's get this undone. Get this up and out of the way. Get this off. We have a couple of tabs here, here, and here. We're going to pop those out, that off of there. This just basically pivots towards the driver's side and then lifts out. Toss that over there. Got our stock filters, our camera up, hopefully above can catch, but what I want to catch is this. We were out yesterday, out in Ocotillo Wells, out in the Truck Haven area, and it was a dusty day. You can see how much dirt and sand gets in here. Now, obviously this was stopped. We have a little bit of sand in here, but this was stopped by the paper filter, but not quite like it's going to be with this new AFE setup. So we're going to go ahead and finish getting this off of here. I think we have another one of these clamps here. Oh, I just pulled right off of there, so we'll get that out of there as well. And let's go ahead and remove our air box. Out she goes. Well, there you go. Okay, so there you go. We've got the air box out. We just need to go about getting this cleaned up in here just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and get our new shield in place, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got our coupler on here. Just going to get that snugged up nice and tight, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and drop our shield in. Just make sure you've got clearance on everything. I've got a couple of things in here that just need to be cautious of. Some wiring for some headlights. So we just want to be reminiscent of that as we're putting this all back together. Here, get past our grommet that we installed in our opening. Here we go, and that's going to rock over there. We'll get this in there, like so. Okay, we've got our breather tube installed. So that's there. We're going to need a cap. Hang on 1 second. Maybe we'll get lucky, huh? No, we're not going to get that lucky. All right, well, I thought that little cap would work. I actually like this setup here with this little smaller breather tube than the big giant one they had routed on there. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to find a cap for that for the time being. We've got that routed. That's all in place. So now what we need to do is put our filter on. So let me reach down here and grab that. All right, so we got our hose clamp in place. Basically all it means is we just take that, slide that right on there, make sure we got a good purchase. And hang on to my screwdriver. Didn't have our filter pushed on far enough. Well, there you go. We've got our AFE Power Kit installed on the Jeep, and I got to say, after driving around for a couple of days, I'm pretty pleased with it. We did notice some improvement on the mid-range and in the top end. Not big gains, but you know what? We made the engine breathe a little easier and work a little less harder than it had to, and that's always a win. The kit went together real simple. There's not a lot there, but the instructions were clear and concise. The kit was well manufactured. Everything lined up like it was supposed to and hit the marks as far as mounting tabs and holes and things like that. We had one little hiccup with the air filter fitting on the tube, but that's not their fault. We just didn't have the tube pushed all the way into the air box. So yeah, pretty pleased with it. It was well worth the purchase, and it looks really good under the hood, and really accentuates what's going on under there, and nice clean installation and a good clean look. So that's the AFE Power Kit for the 91 to 01 Jeep Cherokee XJ with the 4-liter. I'm Pat with Off Pavement. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out on the trail, and don't forget to hit like and don't forget to hit subscribe. Till then, we'll see you.